Drivers, allow me to explain something that I have learned in this trucking business. First of all, to anyone that has commented saying it's not worth it, I'm gonna say this: everybody have an opinion, and I respect it. And that can go 50-50. Let me give you benefits of why I say it will go 50-50. Number one, I agree with you. Some parts of it is not worth it. Though, my comeback to that is, I've been in this game for over 14 years. Maybe I'm going on my 15 year off and on. I've been on the road. I've been over the road over 7 or 8 years. Worked local, 2-3 years. Boom, boom. I done did a lot in the trucking business. Done maybe touched 50 states and cross country in that length of time. And I was told this by a granddad of mine: if you keep some CDLs, you'll always keep some money in your pocket. Now, he didn't say a lot of money, and at times a lot of money has been made. I have made nice amounts of money. I done made money that I would have thought I wouldn't have made in this business from dipping and dabbling in the street. Okay, I'm gonna jump to the other 50, which I have plenty more on that tip alone, but I'm gonna jump to the other 50. As well as others, has used the truck for a home. You dig? And not only was it a home, it compensated for what I wasn't making, so to speak. So, and I did that traveling the states when I was doing OTR, because it's like I had a home, but that became my home. And I minimized my home, meaning I rented it out. From a mortgage that was getting a little tight to pay, it became easier when I rented it out and started earning income from it. So it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. It ain't how you handle it, it's how you handle it. So I do agree, 50-50 is not worth it in a sense, but in another sense, on the blessing side, it's more than worth it. Because being in this trucking business not only provided money in my pocket or a roof over my head and allowed me to see places that I would have never seen on my own dime had those loads sent me in those areas, it also allowed me to get the most priceless thing in the world. Priceless. It's more than money. It allowed me a peace of mind. So once again, I'm not in opposition of saying 50-50. Because it's money in this, is money in that. It's never going to be enough because we are humans and we always striving for something unless you just lay down. And for the ones of us that lay down, you already know what's coming to you. Nothing. Only thing comes to a sleep is a dream. Now, can this industry pay more for you being out away from your family? Of course. Is it racism in this? Of course. Is it envy, strife, and jealousy in this? Of course. But individually, you have to make things work for yourself. I have seen this business from me telling other people that I have been in it and showing people how to get in it. Some don't know. Keep from losing their lives from situations they came from because this separated them from the box. And a lot of our people don't get out the box. And that's not just us. Think about it. Think about the foreign man that comes over here. Think about the Chinese man, the Indian man, or the Asian man, or even the African man, not just the black American man and woman. Think about these people that's getting out of that box. I don't knock it. You know what I mean? That's another story. But they getting out of the box and they doing something different from where they from. That's what we have to do as a people. That's every race thing. We got to get out of the box of our minds. So what I do with some of my channels, and I'm gonna post them up on here because I got like 5 channels. Versatile. I pattern that behind school, math, science, social study, and all these type of things that they set out for hours or 45 minutes. I pattern that in my life because I'm multi-talented, which we all are. The most precious thing in our lives right now is that dome, that brain. If you're not thinking chess, you're thinking checkers. There is no in between. Either you're gonna move fast or you're gonna think before you move. So my point to this is, to the individuals that said it's not worth it, I do agree with you, but not wholeheartedly. You have to not only look at your shoes and your standpoint, look at other people's standpoints, and then you'll see where they're coming from. Now, I want to give you a short and brief story. Imagine a person, female or male, staying somewhere where they might be abused by a parent or abused by somebody in the neighborhood, or being bullied and they don't have a way out, and they get their CDLs. You tell me that's not worth it? It don't become a money thing no more, because you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat. Your stomach gonna make you eat. Your brain gonna tell you go buy you something to eat. But just think about that person that just came from that situation and now they in the trucking business. That's cold. You mean to tell me this can take me away from all this drama and I can earn money at the same time, as well as have a bed and a TV and a refrigerator, where the good universal God can allow me to learn more about him and put more trust in him and learn more about myself to the point where I become that real soul survivor? And then I can go back with the knowledge that I have learned, seeing that everybody live the same. We all put our pants legs on the same. All of us come up out of the womb. But now I can go to this state, this city, this state, this city, and I can see different cultures on how they move about, and I can put all that up under my belt and go back and teach my people that is less fortunate to do this. Come on, man, it overtops the bread. If you don't work, you don't eat. It said it in the Bible. Whether it's this or anything else, we will never be satisfied. Nobody you're working for will never pay you enough. That's why it's a thing called independency. So once I learned that, being taught from my mom and partially from my dad, can't get all the credit because he did help put some stuff into my head. But being out here on my own as a grown man, come on, man. I don't have to drive trucks and you don't either. Not with the World Wide Web, www. So on another one of my channels, I tell a lot of people, get into investing. You are an investment. I don't do that. Well, you investing your time behind the steering wheel and complaining about it. So take some of that complaint energy and put it into investing into yourself, besides worrying about this dispatcher or this company, because they're gonna beat them. They're not gonna change for you or I. So we gotta make it work for self. And once we start making stuff work for self, then the end there stretches a long way. And just because you don't show it does not mean you don't have it. Just because you don't have this material thing or that material thing, this item or that item, doesn't mean you don't have it. Sometimes you gotta be a little quiet, because in the book I read, and I done been in the Holy Bible, the Quran, and the Torah, that one person they call Christ, whether he's black or white, we don't know. I believe my own thing about that. He was doing good, healing people, healing the blind, healing the sick, helping people walk, and humans still want to strike him down. So the benefit to this with me is it keep me away from humans until I want to go around them. So that compensates for the money. And then when I do get the money, knowing I got to go through all this out here on the road, I take and dive my money where it'll grow for me. And I teach my son, I'm going to teach my daughter, I'm going to teach the people that are around me that's going to show interest, that love, so they can grow. So peace out. I'm going to do a couple of more of these videos, because the growth with the channel thing, monetized, yeah, I want to be monetized, but I have made more money and I hadn't got this channel monetized. So I know when that come in, that's just extra. Because people want to hear the wisdom. They want to hear the knowledge. They want to hear the guidance. They want to hear the courage. They want to hear the understanding. They want to hear the discernment. And most of all, they want to hear the love. And that's what I'm talking about. So I do not complain for what? I done came far away from that. I done came far away from that. Because complaining keep your mind thinking about yesterday. The only thing I'm doing is looking in the front mirror. Why you think it's so big? Your windshield. Why you think it's so big? That tell you do not look back. So when we complain, we gotta check ourselves and look, not look back. Don't complain. And I don't know your situation. You want to leave a message in the comments? We can one-on-one, whoever. I don't care. Because the more I give, the more I receive. And that's not just finance. Be thankful for what you got. Because somebody else wishing and praying and hoping on their knees or whether they're standing up that they can be in your position. Stay blessed. Peace. Great one. I'm out. Holla back.